Today, today being the 5th day of the month of March of 2026, things they happen for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case and things they happen drastically. And for this video, I will show you every single thing we don't happen. But before I show you, there's something we all need to know. The only person, the only human that can stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from winning in the appeal court, that's human, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. What did they happen? Well, over the days, we don't see good news, fantastic news in this case. But today's news is quite different and fascinating. Okay, say yesterday I dropped a video. I don't know if you're watching this video, I've watched it. I dropped a video. I tell her, say the appeal court, the head of appeal court, don't come outside and talk. Say they get thousands of backlog cases where they get thousands of cases to treat before the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The appeal courts come, they tell people, say, okay, in order to fast track all of these cases, there are different ways and methods to do it. So we don't showcase them for our last video. I don't want to go in depth into them again. If you never see that video, well, that one is your personal issue. So we move regardless. So the appeal court made that comment. We don't disclose them. We don't even know, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was 10 times ahead of everybody. The appeal courts are saying they have backlogs of cases, meaning, say, Nnamdi Kanu's case probably will be delayed. We don't even know, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very intelligent. What has this man done? Well, before now, he met, based on what Aloy Ejimakor just dropped, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew that the appeal court will delay his case. And that is why, when he was taken into Sokoto State Correctional Center, he met with the head of the wardens there. Person will be saying they control other wardens in prison. In meet and say, broski, based on Aloy Ejimakor's statement, we know, say, I did Sokoto, and my case is supposed to be heard in waiting in Abuja. You guys have a role to play in my case. So they say which case, they say which role do we have to play. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come break down. This happened last year before the appeal court. They talk, they get backlogs of cases. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has paved a way for himself, and the warders don't do something that is extraordinary. Mazi Kanu met to these people, tell them, say, okay, I know, say, appeal courts get backlogs of cases. So, and say me, I did Sokoto State, meaning, say, if you put the backlogs into context, you put the location of my prison into context, and you put my case, how difficult it is into context, is equals to delay, a 1 year plus delay. But you guys, as a structure of the government, has to do something for me. Let's go through it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell these people one after the other, because we had to compile them on a document form. Okay? The very first one is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told the warders that, CEO, you guys must promise to ensure immediate access to my lawyers. Yes. The prison authorities can allow frequent and unrestricted legal visits from Kanu's legal team, so they can prepare appeal documents, sign affidavits and legal motions, review court filings, and prepare arguments for the Abuja hearing. The Siamba, and the first thing we tell the warders, tell them, say, if any lawyer where they represent me come inside una correctional center, say you want to see me, I beg, make una allow that person come inside. Allow that person. Even give them a list of all the lawyers where they represent them. And that is why Aloy Ejimakor even talks, say he has frequent access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Sokoto State warders agreed on waiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, been tell them. That is the very first one. What will be the second one? Mazi tell them, say, Unagas allow the facilitation of signing of documents, facilitate signing of court documents. Many legal filings require the defendant's signature or sworn affidavit. The prison can help by allowing commissioners for oaths or prison legal officers to witness documents, allowing documents to be quickly transmitted to Abuja through the lawyers. So the warders now has a role to play in this case to go facilitate any signings. If Aloy Ejimakor cannot come physically to Sokoto State, if the only way he can get access to Mazi is by sending these documents via through, let's say, soft copy, instant and through mail to Sokoto State Prison's website or email address, The warders go carry him, give Nnamdi Kanu to sign. Aloy must not always travel to Sokoto, and Nnamdi Kanu must not always travel to Abuja for any filings. The warders don't agree. That is why when Nnamdi Kanu filed his 22 grounds of notice of appeal, he did it inside Sokoto State Prison. He filed them, send them to Aloy through the supervisions of the Sokoto State warders. Okay? He send them, and Aloy Jimako received it, authenticate them, conquer and go before the appeal court. That's so it be. So now we don't see that the Sokoto State warders are working in favor of Mazi. Mazi tell them something else we will discuss yesterday, because yesterday, if you watch our video, talk say, because the head of the appeal court talks say they have a lot of backlog, so a lot of cases before Nnamdi Kanu's case. So, and one way to deal with it is to do virtual court hearings. In that video, talk say we don't want virtual court hearings, so we don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to appear virtually. Virtually means say in go day Sokoto State, the judges go there Abuja, they go do a video call, a conference call, and every other thing will be done via that conference call. Mazi will present his witnesses, his arguments, his defense on a video call. That will be a virtual participation. But now Mazi is a very intelligent person. How did he know all of these things even before this man inside prison? They get more information than people way there outside. The third thing we Mazi tell these warders is allow virtual court participation. Yes, if approved by the court, the prison can set up a video conferencing so the inmates can appear in proceedings without being physically transported to Abuja. This is increasingly used in Nigeria to reduce delays when courts have heavy backlogs. Security transport is complicated. So Mazi now is even saying that, okay, you guys can use the virtual processor to run my proceedings. You can use virtual process to do it. But I know, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not heavily agree to hear. They might hear like 2 or 3 sessions of his cases virtually, but him go know which one go be important the ones with the important for him to physically appear in Abuja. Him go know which one they important for him. And the ones we know too they important, him go do them virtually, because now, as he does submit a 22 grounds of appeal, the appeal court never respond to him, and they go need his signature when they want to accept or decline on that grounds or notice of appeal. That can be done virtually. Now we see Nnamdi Kanu don't opt for things we know today heavy, don't virtually. Things we they very heavy are one day present in court. This man is just too intelligent. How did he know about these things even before we made the video yesterday? How did he know? Well, only God knows who they give him his wisdom. Let's move on swiftly. Now, the fourth thing we tell the warders in prison, where they don't accept drastically, they don't agree to do, is promptly execute court production warrants. Yes. When the Federal High Court of Nigeria or the Appeal Court issues a production warrant, the Sokoto State Prison must quickly arrange secure transportation, coordinate with the Nigerian Correctional Service. Delays in these steps often slow high-profile trials. So they don't agree, say, if the appeal court needs any form of warrants, the warders there will facilitate the process. Things are working in favor of this man, and they work in quick succession. What is the fifth thing he told the warders where they don't agree to 100%? Provide legal materials. Yes. You know, say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they defend himself by himself. He needs documents. He needs access to books, law books, and we will talk about them. So the number 5 is provide legal materials. If a detainee is preparing his defense, prisons can allow access to law books, case documents, writing materials. This helps the legal team prepare filings, even while the defendant remains in custody. So if you watch our videos, you know, say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has law documents, law books, and all in his prison cell. He has access to it. They don't allow him to hold those things and hold them dear to his heart while getting ready for the appeal court process. What is the 6th thing the warders don't agree to do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Well, it's called fast communication with courts. The prison administration can cooperate with the court registry in Abuja. the legal team to ensure summons, warrants, and correspondence are delivered quickly. Hope that they see them. They don't agree, say any form of fast communications. If we get any document from appeal courts in Abuja regarding your case, we could carry them, come give you. Our eyes stay on our email. Anything will come through our email, we could call you immediately. There will be fast communications. Nobody will come delay you as it be. Okay? But there's something we all need to know, Sha. The backlog of cases at the Abuja Court of Appeal cannot be solved by the Sokoto prison because case scheduling is controlled solely by the court registry and justices. And one thing we say, make we let you know. So nothing concerns Sokoto State Prison for this matter. Their own is to assist Mazi, which they have agreed to do. Because so far so good, we don't see signs say these people are working closely with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to make sure say his case goes smoothly and his case goes freely. This is not massive news and a gigantic one. A very, very big one. Some of you will be like, all these things, they're very small now. They're very minute now. How can these things help his case? If you don't pay attention so far, you know, say, this guy virtually, they receive, I don't want to call him preferential treatment or VIP treatment, though, because every inmate is supposed to talk to the wardens there. Tell them how you want your stuffs to be. And they will listen to you via how you take present time. You understand? And it's part of his fundamental human rights. Everything I've shown to you, be VIP treatment. Part of his own fundamental human rights, which is enshrined in Nigeria's constitution. I don't want to go deep into them. Because if I say I go deep into them, I go bore you or bore some of you, as the case may be. So what do you think of every single thing we've discussed so far? Do you like the idea? Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not do enough? Or do you think everything he has done so far these are things he's not supposed to do a long time ago? I better go down to the comment section and tell me what you think of the conversations where they on board. Anyways, moving on swiftly. An airport staff in Cotonou don't release some vital documents on Omotosho. They claim say Omotosho did not follow the rulings of some regional bodies properly in the case of Mazi, because what happened be say the Cotonou airports na them arrest Sunday Igboho when he tried to flee the country from Nigeria, and they arrest him and they consider one or two things. When they arrest Sunday Igboho, Nigeria been sent documents asking to extradite Sunday Igboho back into the country. But the country of Benin Republic say, no, Muna, wait small. You get until they check and get until they find out. As they speak, that Cotonou airport, where they arrest Sunday Igboho, don't drop some documents where they highly related to the issue of illegal rendition. And as something where we say, you will watch this video, must go and see, so you can get all the updates where they in this world. So how can you watch the video? Well, if you click on our channel's logo, you go our video page, go to our video page, and you see a thumbnail that has the face of Omotosho and an airport staff holding a document, and that video be that. Yes. But just in case say you don't see the video and you are very much interested in watching the video, well, I will leave a link to that particular coverage right about now on your screen. And they show